Hey, Theo. This is Luke from Kansas City.
Luke from KC, and we appreciate you, brother. And I was in a burning building once in Kansas City, but I just made a sandwich, and so I didn't evacuate, and I ate that sandwich. Onward.
I'm over here trying not to delete one of these cigarettes that I got burning in my pocket right now. I just wanted to call and say I love the show, man. I really appreciate it. Make me laugh, man. Your commentary on Tampa, which I have a good friend and that took me to an underbelly of Tampa, was spot on.
Oh yeah, Tampa's a good place to get somebody will take your organs right out of your body with a knife and then frickin', sell you a cigar, bro. Gang shit, onward.
I just had a question about, I have a son. He's coming of age, not too soon. He's 9, but I know that, the time's coming for the birds and the bees. And I just wanted to get your take on how do you break that down? I know I didn't really get, too much explaining, when I was younger. And just want to give him the tools, man. And I just want to give you, what are your thoughts on, the birds and the bees to a young man? Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much for that question. And he's talking about sex. He's talking about sex. He's not talking about pets or anything like that. He's talking about sex for children. And, here's the thing. I think the thing is, with talking about sex with children, you want to be the first person to kind of to present it to them. You want to be the diving board. He's going to hear something. He'll hear a word. You want to be the one to start to present it to him, because I remember when I was young, they had a fella in our neighborhood who ended up actually taking his grandmother's life. And she was our lunch lady, and R.I.P. Annie. And she scoop you out the peas, and by the time she got that scoop to you, she'd have half the peas on there. She had damn dyslexia in her wrists. She couldn't put together a damn scoop of peas. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, this dude. So he didn't make it, but this dude one time, he masturbated. And he jerked out, spraying out, they called it locally. But he jerked off, and he made us kind of watch him. He didn't make us watch him, but this was right after football season ended, right before baseball. So kind of that time when there wasn't, not a lot going on. And so he, it was opportune time. If you, this is, if it was just, time, you'd almost try anything. You'd try, you'd eat Laffy Taffies, even though you hated them, But anyway, this guy jerked off, made us watch him. Anyway, his dad saw it happen. And his dad was not pleased with it. So I remember his dad made us sit in their house, and he put like stickum on our hands. Like spray enamel. And then he put our hand like a coarse kind of sand. And then he made us look at pornography in their living room. And so we're there watching, and he said, you can't touch yourselves, So everybody's just sitting there damn erect. And the dad was making chili the whole time. He's making chili in the kitchen, man. So I can't even drive through Cincinnati without just springing board. You feel me? But anyway, but here's what I'm saying is I didn't know anything about sex, and you want to be the one to introduce him to it. You don't want some guy, spray enamel in his hands out there and making him watch pornography. So you gotta be a part of his life. I remember I heard the word dildo, and somebody at school was like, do you know what a dildo is? I was like, yeah. And I didn't know. And they didn't tell me. And then I'm on the school bus, and I told the school bus driver, Miss Hazel, I told her straight up. She had them big-ass dildos on her chest. And she sent me to the principal office. And this one, they still spanked you. So Lawton McKee, this man spanked the F out of me. But nobody still told me what it meant. No, I just didn't know anything. You know, it was just a different time, man. My buddy Scotty's dad, he came in one time, I was staying with them. He came in the bedroom. He said, look, first time at his house, he goes, you fellas can sleep pole to pole or hole to hole, but don't sleep pole to hole. Man, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, dude. We tried to figure it out. We're laying there and flipping over and doing this and that. And hell, I just slept on the floor. I slept at the foot of the bed next to a damn, they had a golden retriever. But anyway, I'm saying you want to be the one to talk to him. You want to be the one to present the information. I remember another buddy of mine, this boy Jeff, and his daddy did mail. And his daddy did, postmanning. And he one time, he said, don't want to find a loose woman, he said. And he put like a little bag over my head from the store, a tight bag, and he put it on my head, kind of taped it around my neck a little bit. He said, you feel that? I said, yeah, I can barely breathe, And then he took that off, and then he put his mail bag over my head, U.S. Postal Mail, set on U.S. Mail. And he said, you feel that? And you got all this room in that bitch. And he said, you want the first one. And so that's how he was trying to teach me about women and loose women. And he said, if she'll smoke, she'll poke. And if a woman was doing a cigarette, they was willing to do sex. Just old little limericks and stuff. Scottish kind of stuff. So anyway, I think you just want to be the person to talk to him. You want to be the person to talk to him. So maybe just ask him. I think a good way could be, is there words that you haven't heard before? Are there words you have any questions about? Are there terms you've heard? Do you have any thoughts about your body? Do you have any thoughts about other people's bodies? Have him draw a titty. See where he's at with it. Have him, ask him if he knows anything about a cooter. See what he says. He might not know nothing. So, but anyway, but that's a suggestion I have. If you have a suggestion on how to teach a child about the birds and the bees, you can hit the hotline 985-664-9503. Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!